Did you know that B2B buyers are 5 times more likely to engage with sales professionals via a warm introduction than cold outreach? Getting introduced by someone they already know and build up some kind of trust should always be on the very top of your to-do list when trying to get in touch with an all-new prospect in your sales pipeline, or even when you're working in a post-sale role aiming to grow the account. The psychological needs of a human have changed very, very little in the last 100 years. When you're seeking an introduction to someone at a company in hopes of getting referred, you need to remember 3 principles. First of all, it's finding the right person. Secondly, leveraging a trusted source, and lastly, engaging with relevant insights. In this video, I will be sharing a couple of details about those 3 principles, as well as best practices for approaching an introduction. It always starts with finding the right person to ask for a warm introduction. Basically, there are 2 different groups you can identify. First, it's your existing network, so your first-degree connections on LinkedIn, people that you're already connected with. And secondly, your direct colleagues, leveraging Teamlink as well as Teamlink Extend. In case of Teamlink, it doesn't matter if you are connected to your peers or not. As long as you both have an active Sales Navigator license at the same company, you will see when one of your colleagues is already connected to the person that you are trying to get introduced to. From the Sales Navigator lead page, you will see your best path in, which means that Sales Navigator will provide you with a list of people who could potentially introduce you, but at the same time pointing out that one person who should know your prospect the very best. When you have found that one right person, that means you have a mutual connection. When you find a mutual connection who knows you, reach out to him or her and ask to be introduced to Mr. Target. Keep in mind that it doesn't always mean that people who are connected to each other really know each other. They could simply have met at a trade fair, for example, or did not speak to each other for ages. Because of this, you should really always provide a comfortable out, like something like, if you don't know Mr. Target well enough, that's absolutely no problem. But any insights, any intel about his company, his team, or himself could also help a lot. Another thing is that you are asking for a favor, right? So this is exactly why you should reduce the investment of time for the introducer as much as possible. You can do that by simply offering or providing a ghost-written message, which brings me to our 3rd pillar. You'd need to engage with relevant insights, which prove that you know enough about the industry, company, or person to have a worthwhile discussion with Mr. Target. You won't be wasting his time. In fact, he would probably enjoy the conversation. You need to carefully state your intent with care and prove that you have done your homework. So nearly 64% of B2B buyers report that they appreciate hearing from a salesperson who provides knowledge or insights about their business. When leveraging Sales Navigator, those important insights can easily be found, well, I would say everywhere. On the Sales Navigator homepage, on the Sales Navigator mobile app, via your daily digest email on saved leads and accounts, as well as with the CRM integration. I would love to hear more about your experiences with getting introduced or also introducing someone else, so your comment down there would be much appreciated. Thanks for listening and have a great day.